Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, doesn't cost anything. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And oh goodness, Ace of Cups, beautiful. You've got such a creative energy about you right now. You've got such love in your heart. I wonder if you've recently fallen in love with something or someone. There's a lot of this creative energy in you, a lot of love, right? And I think you're somebody who is you want to add more love to the world. You know, you want to be a source of love. You want to have these kinds of connections. I think in everything you do, you're putting a lot of love into it. See, the Ace is unmanifested. The Ace is kind of the seed of this water energy, this love energy. And so to me, that's saying that you have this kind of full heart right now, that your cup is just running over. And that you might be looking for ways that you can express this. See, the water energy, the Ace, is going to become the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? All these different ways that the water can flow. So to me, it's every aspect of your life is getting a good dose of love and passion and compassion and creativity. Yeah. And this kind of connectedness. I feel like you've got a tremendous, tremendous vibe right now. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like your heart is just kind of bursting at the moment. And I feel like this is maybe you've experienced some clarity about your path in life. You know, because I feel that there's a peacefulness. I feel that there's a calm around you right now. Well, let's see. Let's look at some more cards, yeah? That's a great way to start the day, you know? And then, of course, we have the Chariot. So the Chariot is, yes, we're looking for roads to take. We're looking for different paths. We're looking for things that we can commit ourselves to. And I feel that this is you have found the Holy Grail. See, the charioteer, the chariot, this is the card about the questing for the Holy Grail, right? You found it. You found that which could not be found, right? And now I feel like now it's just your job to take it home, bring it on home, you know, to find ways to manifest this, to allow this water energy to flow in every aspect of your life. You've discovered something. This, you know, we say love, we say it's the water energy, but this is a very spiritual card. All the Aces really are still kind of in the spiritual realm. That this is, you know, a real divine energy that you have felt. And I feel that your heart is so full right now that you can't help but for some of that light, some of that love to just spill out everywhere else, you know? And the Chariot, yes, we're looking for something to commit to, and maybe you've already found that. We're looking for different ways that we can distribute all of this love and divine light and creativity that you have. Yeah. Let's see what else we've got going on. I feel also that you've kind of recently let something go. Like maybe there's some of this lightness, some of this purity in your heart is because you're at peace about something. I feel like something's been let go of. Yeah? See what's beneath the surface? The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords could be, in a way, talking about some clarity that we have achieved, right? Because you're usually somebody that tends to look at both sides of things. You try to look at the good and the bad, the positive and the negative. You try to see the silver lining of things. And so maybe there was something that we had to let go of. And I think that you've come to terms with it. You're at peace about something. And I think it's a reliance on not the intellectual energy, not saying, well, I know logically that X, Y, Z, whatever. But no, it's more of an intuitive understanding. See, there's that crescent moon at the top of the Two of Swords. There's a connection with the psychic energy. There's a connection with the divine light. And so I feel like right now you're really being guided by spirit. I feel like it's almost like we're not trying to over-intellectualize anything, that there are always a series of decisions that we make in life, but you're not having that internal debate. Well, what cereal am I going to have this morning? It's just kind of, you're just flowing to where you need to be. And you're being led by that divine energy, by that divine light, you know. And I think that this is really a significant difference maybe with how things used to be. Let's see what's in the past position. No, there's Two of Cups there too. We've got the two, we've got the water connection. We could be talking about not so much a choice or a decision, but a union, you know. The Two of Cups is, very often it's about a one-on-one love connection, soulmate connection. I do believe you've fallen in love with something, you know, and maybe that has required you to let go of something else, right? This is in the past position, yeah, but I don't think that's what you let go of. I feel like this is why you're here now. This is why your heart is so full, because there was this connection, there was this union. And see, this card has a connection with Cancer too, and the Cancer, of course, is the Chariot card. So there's something good. You got some good news or something recently, and I don't know if you got the phone call that you were going on this big trip or something, or that you got into the college that you wanted, or something happened in your life that just made you jump for joy. And your heart is so full now, and it's kind of that feeling that I just want to shout about it, and I just want to tell everybody. I just want to share it with everybody. It's really this overflowing abundance of joy and love that I'm feeling with you. Okay. And maybe this is something that, you know, maybe this is something that you're still waiting for, or it's already happened, but I feel like this is what is bringing about this overflowing Ace of Cups, and what is bringing about this, the second half of the quest for you, whatever that's going to be. Another eight, wow. Two aces, two twos. We're really on a roll here. So yes, this is a, I don't know if it's good news, whatever it is, but this union, this, maybe it's a decision, or this was the answer that we were looking for. This was the message. The message has been received anyway. And it has led to this overflowing heart. And this now is the inspiration that you are now, I think you're very clear about what your future is. You're very clear about where you're going, and you're ready to start that path. You're ready for the next half of this adventure, right? Maybe this was you traveling somewhere, and it was a really, really good time, and now you're traveling back home. It could be. I kind of feel that a little bit. Let's look at the future position. I knew we'd get the star. I knew we would get the star, because the star is this inner illumination. I feel like you are, you're receiving a lot of this divine energy right now. I feel like your aura is kind of wide open and illuminated. I feel like this is the answer to the question, who am I and why am I here? Okay. The star, the divine light, first will illuminate what's going on within us. It'll show us who we are. What is my nature? What are my powers? You know, who am I really? And then, of course, the result of that, the outer illumination, that is the light shining on the road before us, showing us our path. And I feel like this is what's going on with you. And I see this not so much as what's happening in the future, but I feel like this is what you're looking forward to. You're looking at the path before you now. This perhaps is the inner illumination. This is the outer illumination. This is twofold. Two, right? Inner and outer, heaven and earth. There is the spiritual progress. There is the earthly, terrestrial kind of path that you're on. This is the union. It really is the union between your soul and the divine. Could be the union between you and another person, but there is definitely this self and other, and there's that union. Okay? And I think that this is the moment where your life completely changes. Yeah. With the Chariot, we're ready for that. We're ready for change. And there is no doubt about it for you. Your heart is overflowing with this just love and joy, and you cannot wait for the rest of this journey, right? Maybe this is kind of like, the path up till now, and this is kind of the next phase of it, or the next half of it, or this is the return home, or this is the beginning of the rest of your life, Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. I feel like you had an accident or something happened with water, right? All this talk about the water. I feel like there's some connection there. I don't know if you had an incident with a pool when you were younger. Here's the mystery card, Mr. Tao Yin Yang Duck. If you have a prediction for that card, put it down in the comments. Yeah, I'm getting the impression that you had some sort of an incident with water, like a pool accident or something, right, when you were younger. Let's go to the path of the serpent now, and as we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free, and it really does help out the channel. Let's see what the general energy is. Four of Wands, completion, perfection, the wrapping up of a cycle and the beginning of the next one. And really, the Four of Wands is one of the wheels on the Chariot, and it looks very similar. And this is really the idea that we are, a rolling stone gathers no moss, right? So I feel like you're not letting anything from the past cling to you and weigh you down. That you understand how life works. That you understand the cycles that we go through. And you can appreciate the past for what it was, and you also know that we have to keep moving. We have to keep moving forward. And we can't cling to the past. We can't hold on to things. So I do feel there's something that you let go of. Or there was a particular work that you were doing that's kind of wrapped up, a karmic cycle or some sort of a path or a pattern for you has been resolved. There's some sort of closure for something, and we're moving forward with a lot of love and joy in our heart too, which I think is very important. So this is a confirmation of that for me, that there's some closure that you have received or that you will be receiving. I don't know. I don't know how that relates to the Two of Cups, because I feel like it's really good news. Maybe something has ended, or something is kind of wrapped up that's allowing you now to have that union that you want. Yeah. Let's see what comes next. Another Four. Gosh. This is just synchronicity after synchronicity. A lot of confirmations for you, Gemini. And it's interesting that, Gemini, you're the twins, right? And we have this idea of there's just a pair of everything here today. Look at this. A pair of aces, a pair of twos, a pair of fours, a pair of major arcana. So it really is about the two sides of things coming together. Right? You and the other. Above and below, heaven and earth, now everything is coming together. There is that union between the opposites, a union between separate things. Maybe it's a reunion for you. Maybe you're reuniting with someone or something. Okay. Let's put these back. I think something in your home needs to be fixed, right? I don't know if it's a something again with water. There's just a lot of water everywhere around you. I don't know if there's a leaky faucet or a toilet that's running or something like that, but there's some repair that needs to be done in your house, right? And I think it might be related to water or to the plumbing. Yeah. You have a lot of talent, and I think when you were a kid, you were recognized for some sort of talent that you had, and I don't know that you ever continued with it. I think you kind of stopped doing it. That might be part of where some of this water energy is flowing, back toward that talent that you have. Or that kind of just that natural love that you had for something that you saw, and I think other people recognized it in you when you were younger. Yeah. Four of Pentacles, back to the business. This is in the position of the environment. This is a card of the home. This is a card of stability. And this is, it's a 4. It's fire and earth. It's manifestation. It's heaven and earth. It's above, it's below. It's impulse, it's behavior. It's will, it's action. Yeah. These two cards together, absolutely amazing. That we are completing these cycles in our life. We are going through these these requirements. And it's allowing us to really build our life in such a strong way. You're setting down such a great foundation for something because you're doing things the right way. You're doing things in order. Something like that, right? You're doing things the way they need to be done so that this can be a strong foundation. Maybe it's a foundation of a relationship. It is in the position of your environment, and that means it's your relationship with the environment. Okay? And I think you're choosing to build a family or build a life or build a home or build a future, to establish this bedrock, establish this foundation. You're choosing to do that, but it's almost the choice that's not a choice. It's just kind of of course I'm doing that. There is no choice. There's no debate. Of course I'm choosing that. That is the only choice because that star is leading you. You're being guided by your own divine starlight. Your lodestar, your guiding light. Very nice. Very, very good. Let's keep going. The obstacle here, if there is one. The 10 of Cups. I think the only obstacle is that things just can't happen fast enough. That you have all of this water energy and that it's going, that water really, we have the Ace, right? Now we got the 10. This is the potential. This is in seed form. This is still in the spiritual realm. This is still just kind of in your heart as a feeling, as a just the singularity of water energy, of love. And this is that love now manifested, solidified, right? Crystallized into the material world. Absolutely manifested in every area of your life perfectly. And this is the difficulty for you. That is the obstacle for you. Why is that the obstacle? Well, I think it's because you have all of this love in your heart and there's so many things that you want to do and it's just almost like there's not enough time to do everything. You have all these plans and all these wishes and all these desires and hopes and dreams and you're on your right path in life and it's just, you want to do so many things, but it's just like, I don't want to wait. It's hard for me to do things step by step. I want everything right now. And I mean, this is a very good problem to have. But you're still going to be doing things in that step-by-step way so that you build things up in the proper fashion and they are strong and that they last, right? And so the Ace to the 10 of Cups is a gradual step-by-step progress. It's like I want this perfect life now. I want all these things now, but I know I have to wait. Maybe I'll do a couple things this month and next month, and as the years go by, it'll just keep growing and growing and getting better and better and better. And I think that it makes us a little bit impatient, I think. Yeah. And I mean, again, very good problem to have. I'm sensing that you inherited some kind of jewelry from someone, that you have like a relative's jewelry. And if it's grandma, mom, something like that, but you have their jewelry somewhere. Not only their jewelry, but books. I'm seeing books too. And I think you keep them. I think you inherited things like jewelry, books, like some special things. And I think those books You have them in a special place now, and the jewelry too. Jewelry may be tucked away in the bedroom somewhere, safe, But I feel like the books, so you have them displayed somewhere, or they're on like a high shelf. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing. Anyway, final outcome. What are we looking for? We know the obstacle is I want everything at once, Emperor, yeah. It always comes back to the Aries energy. The Aries has been making a very strong appearance in a lot of readings lately on this channel, and I think that it really is, it's the self-control. It's the proper wielding of our wand, our will. And it is the way that, yes, I want everything right now. I have all these plans, all these hopes and dreams, and I know that they're going to happen. I know that they're possible and that they're inevitable. I want them all right now. I don't want to have to wait. But you can really only do 1 or 2 projects at a time, right? Think of somebody who they buy a house, or they get their apartment of their dreams, And they have all these ideas, all the art, all the decorations, all the furniture they want, all the parties they want to have, all the friends they want to have over, all the things they want to grow and the pets that they want, and all they're going to redecorate this stuff. All of these plans. You can't do them all at once. We've got to prioritize. We've got to have discipline. We've got to have a little bit of a ability to control our chariot. The chariot is really just this. It just wants to go full speed ahead. We have to build this thing up right, step by step. We want to make it last. You want something that's going to last, you do it right. Yeah. So we need a little bit of that kind of self-control, a little bit of this discipline of the Emperor, There's a connection with Texas, I'm feeling. I don't know who's in Texas for you, what the connection is with Texas. Or southern U.S., I guess, southwest U.S. in general, but Texas is what I'm seeing. Let's look at the mystery card. See what we got here. I'm thinking it's going to be another 10, because we have pairs of everything else. Maybe we need a 10. Why don't you like cotton balls? Is it the texture of the cotton, or the sound that they make, or something? There's something with cotton balls in your fingers going like this. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking 10 of pentacles. Yeah. Well, it's interesting too. I want to point out that we have the aces, right? Fire and water. We have the 4s, fire and earth. And then we have air and water. We have kind of the heart and the mind and the will and the body. And it's, the action, the kind of physical realm. It's really a strange kind of balance that we have today. And this is really, I think, everything is in alignment for you. I'm expecting this to be in alignment as well, since we have the 10 of cups. Maybe we need the 10 of pentacles, I think, as the kind of vessel to hold all that water energy, Well, let's see what we have. Got the Hermit. The Hermit's been making some appearances lately too. And the Hermit, for one thing, is reminding us self-care, right? That you have all this kind of outward expression of all this energy, all these things you want to do, and this love and this forward momentum. You've got to take time for yourself. You got to get back to nature. You've got to find a quiet time where you can just meditate and do your relaxation exercises, breathing exercises, and that sort of thing. So a lot of self-care, I think, with this card. Also, I feel like this is kind of a re-emergence for you. Again, I have the feeling that you had to let go of something, and maybe that period of time, that letting go, was a bit of a hermit period for you. But it was within that hermit period that you discovered your guiding light, that you had this realization of your star, of your love, of your heart. And now it's time for the hermit to kind of throw off the cloak and emerge, So I think this is a very good confirmation card. And I like this one. I like this because it's very introspective, and it's not getting kind of carried away by any of the energy. So it has somewhat of the discipline of the Emperor, But it's more introspective, more focused on that kind of internal discipline, making sure you stay connected with your spiritual practice, right? Or with your God, goddess, deity, ancestor energies, right? Your spirit guides and things like that. Stay connected, all right? Stay connected. Don't lose the connection with that light. And this is that inner portion of that light. Because that inner illumination is what is illuminating the path before you. So we have to keep that. You have to keep that light burning. Okay. We're going to do an extended reading as well. If you want to stick around, there should be a link in the corner. There's one down below. New readings for Gemini every Monday and Friday, 6 a.m. Chicago time. If you haven't subscribed yet, again, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to the channel. All right. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.